Yeah, I really want to see it.
The film Sliding Doors opens April 24th. Here's the very lovely Gwyneth Paltrow. Gwyneth. How you doing?
I'm excellent. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you very much.
You look tan.
Yeah, so blood pressure. I have a lot of things to talk to you about. First of all, congratulations, you stopped smoking.
I have.
The evil addiction, you gave it up.
I did. I'm actually I'm quite proud of myself, I have to say, because it was really hard.
It's very, very difficult.
I know.
When did you start smoking?
I started smoking actually, I was 15 years old.
There you go, kids, you hear that?
No, don't. Don't. I was 15 and I went on exchange to Spain to live with the family.
Well, there you go. Say no more.
The debauchery begins. 15,
Oh,
Spain.
sure. Passing the cigarettes around to the kids.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hey, Pedro, what do you say? But that's how it happens for a lot of kids in high school,
That's right.
one version or another. And have you smoked continually since?
I had smoked for 10 years.
Oh, it's so bad. It's
Terrible.
just nasty. Yeah, how many packs a day?
I smoked between a pack and a pack and a half.
What were you smoking?
Camel Lights.
Oh, Camel Lights, yeah.
Yes.
See, in my day, when I was smoking...
No, you've got to
No,
quit.
yeah, people are flying their favorite brand of cigarette. Does the Surgeon General ring a bell with you people? Yeah, it's tough to give up. And did you have like the patch? Were you hypnotized?
No,
or?
I just sort of made a decision that I'm stronger than this, you know.
Yeah.
Horrible, thank you.
It's hard, though.
It is hard. But I've got to tell you, really the worst thing about it is I used to love to smoke. I just absolutely loved it, and I hated when people complained. And now I'm like a nightmare. I've become a militant anti-smoker, and my friends hate me. I'm like a nightmare to go out to dinner with, and you know, because I figure if I can do it, then anybody can do it. So I just think like, oh, you're so weak. Give it up.
When I smoked, and I used to smoke, I was a powerful smoker. I just as many butts as I could get, like 3 packs a day, you know,
Oh,
that at least that I would buy, and then any, you know, whatever I could find. But the first thing that I noticed, one, your food within a couple of weeks tastes amazingly better, doesn't it? You just notice, oh man, this is good.
I know, and it's always something really bland too that sort of catches you by surprise. You know.
Yep. And then the other thing is, your house starts to smell. You realize, oh my God, that's how I smelled all the time, because it really is well, I don't need to tell you, but congratulations.
Thank
nice
you.
to,
Did you quit cigars too?
Well, you know, I started smoking cigars.
Ah, I see.
Yes. By the way, you'll be in the lawsuit. I gave up cigars, and I want to tell you something, I've said it before, that was the worst thing I've ever done. those boys are tasty. All right, well, good for you. Now, and the other thing is, I'm going over your portfolio this afternoon, and there's this, you were on a desert island for like, was it a week, 2 days?
No, it's 3 days.
3 days. How did this happen? You lose a bet or something? What?
What happened was I was guest editing Marie Claire, this woman's... Sorry, I touched you. Didn't mean to do that.
Well, no. Help yourself and tell your friends.
It's always bad when you're gesticulating to like molest the talk show host.
Believe me, that's the only way it was going to happen. But do you know anything about this ruby wax? Is that?
I do, because I'm doing a movie in England right now, so it's sort of big news over
there. So is
there.
ruby wax a transvestite?
No, it's a woman.
Boys! Was this wishful thinking on your part? Or?
They're thinking of Dame Edna, I think. Is that who you're thinking of?
Yeah, I guess we got it.
That's the trans...
That's what
Well, now, the lawsuit against Donald Trump will kind of even out the one we get from Ruby Wax. So it's like everything just coming and going there. So anyway, the magazine, they say to you,
Right. They said, how about, you know, going to see if you can survive alone by yourself on a desert island for 3 days with just minimal food.
Was this of some interest to you? Had you thought about this before?
Not really, I have to say, no. But I thought, since I sort of regarded myself as the last person on Earth who could survive 3 days on a desert island, I sort of saw it as a personal challenge.
And is it, strictly speaking, where was the island, first
It was
of all?
off the coast of Belize, which is a beautiful country. I had never been there. So
Is it on the, what body of water? Is that the Caribbean Sea? Is that
I
where
have
that
no
is?
clue. No, it would be the Gulf of Mexico side,
Gulf
I
of
think.
Mexico.
I think.
And it's a large island, small island?
It was tiny. I mean, it was like sort of a football field size island, and there was nothing on it. And I just had a little bit of rice and a few vegetables and a tarp, and I had to make a tent. It was very hilarious.
But but so what happens if something goes haywire here? What if like some kind of thing comes down and pecks you to death or something? You know? One of them big birds, or like a shark or something. I mean, because you're really at risk there, aren't you?
I actually was swimming, which I probably shouldn't have done, and I swam face to face with a black tip shark.
Really?
Yeah, it was quite. It got my attention, I have to say.
But so now, what do you do when you're in there face to face with a black-tipped shark?
You get out of the water as fast as possible.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, do they eat people, the black-tipped sharks?
Yeah, I mean it's a real shark, you know.
No, I know. It's like it's like they've got a mechanical shark out there. Oh, this will be good for the article. There you go. And so you by yourself for 2 days.
3 days,
3
2
days.
nights, and I had a walkie-talkie in case of emergencies.
But you talked to no one in that time?
No.
Now, what did you learn from the experience?
That it's really sort of terrifying to be by yourself for that long.
Yeah. Did you go through a period where you thought, I'm sort of enjoying this? Did it become some way therapeutic for you?
It did. It got cathartic as it went on, but in the beginning, you know, it's really sort of terrifying to be by yourself, not because of any physical threat that you're concerned about. It's just more of like being by yourself and going into your own mind, and all these sort of demons come up, and it's very bizarre.
And where is the crew? Are they like in a boat offshore?
Yes,
or
they were in a sailboat a few miles away, so if, you know, I'd had real trouble, they could have come and saved me.
And from this, I guess you wrote an article about your experiences.
That's right.
Yeah,
and
well, that's
and
pretty
that's when
good.
I gave up the smoking.
Oh, yeah, well, that
Yeah.
would go hand in hand,
Right.
wouldn't it? Sure.
You can't be surviving and, like, have a pack of cigarettes.
Did you have like a fire?
I made the fire, but it took hours.
Yeah.
I mean, it was
What
pathetic.
do you got to do? You know, when you, it's not like you got to be somewhere. What are you going to do? Going to meet Eddie at the pool at noon on this movie. I saw this afternoon. It's very nice.
Yeah, it's a good
very.
movie.
It makes you sad. It's a heartbreaking film, isn't it? It has a happy ending.
It does.
But it's very sad. And you play. Can we tell people you play?
Yeah,
Like,
it's a really, you know, it's really nice. It's been sort of a long time since I've done a movie that I'm really proud of, and
really?
yeah. Am I not allowed to say that?
Well, what are some that you did that you're not proud of?
Oh, great. Well, I can't say 'cause I'll get in trouble with the studio and everything.
And you'll be
I
back
won't
on the
get-
island again. I know. All right, so it is an interesting idea for a
Yeah,
film.
basically what it's about is it's about this young woman named Helen, who's a London woman. And it sort of extrapolates the kind of idea where you think to yourself, you know, I wonder what would have happened in my life if I had left the house 3 minutes later, or if I had gone left instead of right. And so what happens is we follow this woman, Helen. She gets fired from work in the beginning of the film, and she leaves work in the middle of the day at a time she would never be leaving work, and she runs to catch the tube, which is a subway in London, and she just catches it. And then you sort of rewind, and then this time she just misses it. So you get to see played out, you know, what would happen to her in both instances.
It's fascinating.
Yeah, it's really...
And I would think a difficult thing to write, a very difficult thing to write.
Yeah, it was such a clever... I just sort of fell in love with it when I read it, because it was so unique and sort of charming.
And you play the same woman in two different circumstances
Right.
of the same life. In
Right.
one, you have short blonde hair, and the other, you have long reddish hair.
Right.
So was that a wig, or did they do everything blonde, and then or did everything...
No, it was a wig. The long
Yeah.
brown hair look was a wig.
Yeah. All right, let's take a look at it here.
Okay.
Sliding doors?
doors.
All right, here we go. Gwyneth Paltrow. Take a look, folks.
So who you on the rebound from?
Girl called Pamela. My whole life pivots around Pam and I breaking up.
When was that?
1973, we were 8. I bloody loved that woman. I mean, all my friends were being left for Donny Osmond or David Cassidy. And so I could have come to terms with that, given time. Well, I went to pieces, as you can imagine. And there was no junior Prozac to see me through, so... So
I kissed you.
Yeah, you spotted that too.
Very sweet film. Very nice. It has a nice ending.
It does. Very happy ending.
It's a nice piece of work. It opens April 24th across the United States. It's called Sliding Doors.
Yep.
Nice to see you.
You too. Thanks for
coming
having
by.
me back.
Yeah, congratulations on the butts.
Thanks.
Nice going.
Thanks.
Letterman Paltrow, we'll be back with Harmony Korine.
Ikväll 20.00 endast på ZTV.
I'm out, baby! I'm out!
Ikväll kommer Johan Kinde och Lustans Lakejer hit till Tullhus 2.
Ja, och astrolog Felicia kommer även hit.
Och så blir det videorebustävling och massa musik. Så missa inte det, för guds skull, vad ni än gör.
Our next guest is the talented filmmaker behind the controversial motion pictures Kids and Gummo. And now he has written a novel entitled A Crack Up at the Race Riots. Here's the pleasantly odd Harmony Korine. Thanks for being on the show.
Thanks.
How you doing?
Nice.
Thanks for fixing yourself up for the show, too. The skateboard park closed? What's going on? Is everything all right? You look like something's happened. Are you okay?
I had to rent it.
You rented this little number.
Yeah. I rented it.
What's new in your life? Everything going well?
Yeah.
Hey, how did that Gummo turn out, by the way?
Good. It was a really amazing blockbuster, and
How much? What was the budget on that? I think we talked about it before. It's like $1.3 million.
yeah.
What kind of dough did it make? What did it make back?
I'm not really sure. I never asked. I think it made a lot.
Is it still in theaters?
That's how I got my outfit.
Is it still playing?
Yeah, it's been playing 18 months straight.
Now that's interesting because they had, on the one hand, you had Gummo
Yeah.
for 1.3, and then on the other hand, on the other end of the
Gum?
spectrum, you had, no, you had your Titanic.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
and
Have you
that's
seen the
saying-
Titanic? 200 million, my friend, right there. 200 million. Now that's a movie.
Yeah, I know it sank.
Yeah. Have you seen the film?
Oh, I liked it. Yeah.
Yeah, you enjoyed
I
it?
mean, I liked what I saw of it. It was
Yeah.
good, and it was pretty. It was. I don't really remember. I don't know.
Do you? Would you?
I mean, I saw the previews.
Oh, so the previews. Well, that's
And I
good
saw
enough. Would you one day like to direct a film on that scale?
Yeah, the second one.
Yeah.
The one that. Oh, I do the sequel probably.
The sequel to Titanic.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how would that go?
I'd use a rowboat.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if it'd sink.
Tell the folks about your book, A Crack Up at the Race Riots. This, by the way, is why they invented child-proof caps. Right here.
It's my first novel. I want to write a...
Are you a novelist? You're a
Yeah.
filmmaker? What, I guess it doesn't make any difference. You're just a creative entity.
Yeah. I just work a lot, and I wanted to write the Great American Novel, or a novel. I just wanted it to be American. I wanted.
Now here's the book. How long did it take you to write this book?
Probably, I think over like a 2-year span,
Right.
2 or 3 years.
Now here I turn to page 59. We got it clipped off here, and all I see on page 59 is the word Hepburn.
Oh yeah, that was going to be the first page, because I wanted to write a book with just one word,
Yeah.
and but it ended up being page like 67.
Yeah. How much this thing go for, Harmony? What are we talking about?
I think it's a regular book price. I don't know. I don't like to. I never even. I can't imagine why anyone would buy a book nowadays.
Yeah. Now, would you buy this book? Would you recommend people go out and buy it or not?
I'd probably read an older book.
Is this? Are you happy with this book, or you're not happy?
Oh, I like it. I just.
Yeah. You couldn't recommend it though.
I'm the author, so it's hard. I just don't really like to. I wouldn't endorse it, or. But not my own book. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd rather endorse someone else's book.
Now, who published this one? This is Doubleday. Oh, are they pleased with the work?
Yep, they love it. I mean, I think so.
Yeah. Do you have a deal to write another book?
I got to check.
So now you've done directing and you've done writing novels. Which of the two do you prefer?
I like writing and directing. I like that. No.
Mom!
No, I like to do both. I think they're both nice.
Good.
Just some of the people I come into contact with, I can't
Do you have
stand.
a girlfriend? Oh, some of the people you come in contact you can't stand?
Just don't like.
You just don't. They kind of rub you the wrong way, huh? Yeah, because you're like a mouseketeer who will have trouble with you, huh?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I get a lot of. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't. It's not good. I can get sued.
No. Paul, do you have anything for Harmony?
No.
Do you know Ruby Wax?
I never met him.
Harmony, I'm about to say something I've never said to a guest before in the 17 years we've been doing this. You go back to the hotel immediately, right now, and take a long, hot shower. All right, the book is called A Crack Up at the Race Riots. Harmony Korine wrote it, although he can't really recommend it. Harmony, nice to see you again. Thanks for being here.